Hey, welcome back, everybody, to your favorite internet hindsight trading show called I'm Afraid You've Missed It. Every day we bring you a stock that we've already traded to show you what we did, and if you knew what we knew, you'd be in it too. But let's talk about it. Hi, everybody. This name of the stock is Toast. I have no idea what they do, but it's another failed company brought to you by Josh Brown at around $35. Let me show you a long-term chart, and just to remind you, long-term investing doesn't work, kids, unless you own the S&P 500, because most stocks suck, like Toast. Because if you loved it at $69, you got to love it right down here at 13 and change, don't you? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But more importantly, is where Josh Brown told you to buy it around $57. And then he reiterated he's going to be buying more right around $24, and then it plummeted another 50%, and I believe he's still in it. So if you really want this stock to go, wait for Josh Brown over at CNBC to say that he's finally selling it like he did with the Roblox. But more importantly, let's just talk about trading and making money instead of being a sucker by owning stocks that mostly suck. So here it is. The stock got hammered again on earnings, and we say to ourselves, hey, this stock was $70. Some really quote unquote smart people liked it up there at 50 and 60. Some real smart people and cheerleading bull market psychopaths were loving it at $27 just a little while ago. So maybe they'll like it even more down here at $13.80. So let me show you what we do. So once a stock gets annihilated, that's already been annihilated, we think maybe we should buy it. Maybe we should. Give us a reason. Okay. So here's what we do. We plot the destruction of the stock. Oh my freaking God. Look at it. It went all the way down to this price and stopped going down in the aftermarket yesterday. So I mark that price off. I want to know where that is. I draw a line. And then it rolled over and got smacked down and never stopped going down to $13.31. So I marked that price down too. And then I woke up this morning and I said to myself, I wonder what Toast is doing. Ooh, it broke the VWAP. I could have bought it and made money. Oh. Oh my God, it broke the VWAP. I could have bought it and made money. Oh. Oh my God, it broke the VWAP. I could have made money and bought it. Oh, I missed it. Missed it here, missed it here, missed it here. But all that up and down and chop presented another opportunity later in the day. So fast forward, again, there was only really one or two very significant prices, right? So as the market opened up, we remembered that it pivoted off 1350 by marking that right there. We know it pivoted off 1377 because we see it right there. And we know it kind of held some support right here around 14 bucks. So now we've got a roadmap to finally put up some cash. So if you've been watching the Toast, and I know you have because they reported earnings, and this is the kind of stock that we normally look to buy, a company or a stock that's already been hammered, that's getting hammered more into the report. So I missed it here, I missed it here, I missed it here, I missed it here, I missed it here. I am not going to miss the stock again. So here at 1045, it's breaking the VWAP. And what's great about buying it here is because we've done all the work, the levels here, the level here, the level here, the level here, the level here. And now that level that it held earlier is where we're going to use our stop. Look at the low print of the candle, 1402. Look at the low print of the candle right there, 1403. Look at the low print of the candle, 1402. Where do we put our stop? You better believe it, right under that. So 1399, I put the first stop right underneath that tiny support. So I'm buying the stock right here at $14.16, and I'm going to use the $13.99, and then I'm going to use this point 86 as my next out, and for God's sakes, I'm not going to let it break down under that last low print, which is 79. So the stops are in. You're buying here, $14.17 with 1,000 shares. We also bought the $14 calls. I'll show you that in a second. So we buy the stock here at $14.17, right? And our targets are the tops of the ranges from where it hit prior here and the high of the day. So we're buying here. We're looking for it to get there. Guess what? It got there. Sold to you. And now that we've sold some, we raise our stop to the VWAP. Because now we're not going to let it go down here. So we erase that one. Remove that. Remove this drawing. And now all we care about is the VWAP. So our targets are now the upper levels from where the stock hit prior. We're selling some here. We raise our stop there. We don't ever get out of an entire position at one price. Nobody ever gets out of an entire position at one price, even when you're losing money, unless it's breaking the low of the day and you are trying to pick a bottom. But 95% of the time, we are not selling anything all at one price. So if you're in from $14.18, why not sell some $14.50? Of course. Sorry, it was $14.43. 43. Then we got the 53 sold. And then we could raise our stop to that pivot point, which was where we sold some. So now I've raised my stop to 14.41 and the VWAP, right? And then what happens? It breaks new highs. And now at 14.75, we sold some. And now we're looking for it to get to 15. And now my new stop is the top of the new high that broke. So all of this stuff, I'm going to remove them all, right? Because nothing else matters to me now except for this price right there. And that is $14.60. So now that I've taken profit on this trade, I say to myself, hey, maybe this thing does get to 15.54 later today. I hope it does, but I'm going to sell whatever I have left at 14.60. So now my hard stop is 14.60 on what I got left. I'm looking for it to get to at least 15. I probably would sell some at 15, 15.25, and then hopefully we get to 15.54. Now check this out. The way you trade the option is you go right to the option of the stock at the money. So you don't buy the $15 calls thinking it's going to 15. You don't even buy the 14.50s. Buy the in the money call. Here they are, the $14 calls. And we're a little bit late on the call buyer, on the call. But same scenario. There's the VWAP break. There's where you're buying the contracts. 52, 55. Some people got printed at the 50. And that's us. We're buying 50, 55. Some of us bought 60. And then look, blue line to orange line. The reason you want to trade options that are in the money, it's because you can chart the option as if it's the stock. And if you bought 50-cent options or even 60 cents, just sold some at 85. They were $1 on the offer. Nobody bought them from us at $1. We're offering out some contracts at $1. Hopefully we can get them. But now that we've sold some at 75 and 85, now we could put the stop at break even if it's 60 for you or 55. And that's toast. And again, one person's disaster is another person's amazing trade. And again, this is why I'll never own a stock with any amount of money. Yeah, I own Palantir and I own Rambus, but it's with 1/100th of my net worth. I don't care if those stocks break down and I get stopped out. They mean absolutely nothing to me. I will never be a shareholder of any stock with any considerable amount of money at risk, because I do not believe in long-term investing or swing trading or even anything else but trading around earnings reports on stocks around the VWAP, because this trade works, continues to work, and I will not do anything else, nor I'm trying not to even entertain the thought of doing anything else. Have a great day. Hope you did well. This was just one of our trades. We also had Rivian, Gilead, UPST, and Life W. And it is another pretty extraordinary day. Hopefully you're doing well. Good luck.